Hey guys, it's Jermaine. I'm back. Today's lesson is going to be the spritzer cookies. I'm going to start by creaming my butter. It's going into my bowl. There's butter in the bowl. Recipe calls for 200 grams of butter. And today I'm going to use my hand mixer. Good old-fashioned hand mixer. Just gonna clean that. That is called creaming your butter, and this is how it should look at this point. Just like whipped butter, basically. All right. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add my sugar and salt to this. Just gonna mix it in. Now, also a thing to use is a plastic spatula, so you can scrape down your bowl to make sure that your ingredients are fully incorporated, and so you can have an even mix as you put the ingredients together. So I'm going to cream those two together. Periodically, the best thing to do is to stop and scrape down the bowl again, because you want to make sure that your ingredients are evenly blended and mixed together. Starting to take the proper shape that it should. Hand mixer again. Okay. Again, scrape down the bowl. My next ingredient that I'm going to add is going to be my abstract, which is the vanilla and the almond. I'm going to get that incorporated. I have that right here in my bowl. Get a little closer so you guys can see it. Hopefully you can see it. Alright, I'm going to add that. This is called the mixing method, okay? Mixing method. Couple ingredients at a time, creaming the ingredients together. Again, right back to my plastic spatula, scraping down the sides of the bowl. Spritz cookies, like I said earlier, are really good for specialty parties. So if you're going to have a specialty event, these are really good cookies to put together. Spritz cookies could also be you can add special topping to them, like chocolates. You can put chocolate kisses. You can have pecan pieces on top of the cookies. You'll see it as I put it together. And they're really used, really good for like what we call wedding cookies. All right. Next ingredient, guys, is going to be the egg and extra egg yolk. It's going to go in. All right. That's done. Side. guys what that looks like after I scrape it down. All right, that's what it looks like with your butter. Your butter was creamed first, right? And then the next thing we added was sugar. The sugar and salt, we creamed that in the butter, constantly scraping down the bowl. The next ingredient was the abstract, and today we used vanilla and almond, right? We mixed that up, scraped down the bowl, and then we just added our fats, which is the egg and egg yolk, okay? And so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to now incorporate our flour, AP flour, into the mixture. But for the mixing method, and for sanity, to keep the flour out of your face as you're mixing it, you're only going to do maybe a quarter of it at a time. Okay? And you're going to mix at low speed and not a high speed. Start off low, just like this here. Get it incorporated. Stop. Add the next quarter of your flour. Again, this is called the mixing method. You guys gonna have a quiz after this, okay? I'm gonna quiz you. Again, I'd like to personally thank you for tuning in to Desserts Are Us. My name again is Jermaine Anderson. I am your pastry chef, and I'm available for hire. So if you guys have any need for any pastries, cakes, desserts, we will be launching a Desserts Are Us food channel. Well, there really won't be a food channel, but it'll be like a cooking demo kind of station that you can catch me on. I'll do Facebook Live, those kinds of things. I really want to draw a following, and this is my passion and what I like to do. The only thing is for me that, as you guys know, I suffered a brain aneurysm earlier this year. And from that brain aneurysm, I found out I am a type 2 diabetic. So that means that my body does not process sugar the way that a normal body processes sugar. And it is my my goal to continue baking, but come up with recipes that use less sugar and sugar alternatives. And baking is a science, so that's going to be a tough task, but that's a task of mine, a personal task of mine. But at the same time, you'll see me make some diabetic desserts. You'll see me making desserts that you guys can eat, and because I have a passion for the field. So I'm going to go ahead and get this continued to be mixed up, okay? And let you guys see how it looks. Again, low speed. Get my little trusty tool here, which is the what? Plastic spatula, guys. Okay, scrape everything down for even distribution of the process of what we're mixing here. And my last bit of AP flour into this mixture. Now, this recipe did not call for any sifting your ingredients, because this cookie recipe did not call for any baking soda or baking powder. It only called for salt and sugar that I just decided not to shift it. You don't have to. Okay. Again, low speed. Okay, that's that. And when we come back, guys, I gotta take a break. But when we come back, I will show you how to assemble these cookies for the oven. This recipe also requires the cookie dough to go into the freezer for a bit until it kind of firms up, and then into the oven. So I'll be right back to show you guys how to use a pastry bag, and also how to use your pastry tips. All right, this is I'll be right back.